this case, it's about Flash, I think, and that's
Flash.
The Doctor Disrespect,
Thunder.
Shroud. Everyone is looking to hit those shots, trying their best to make a showing here, and they had a good first game.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they were constantly being harassed by other teams. They got into a couple of good team fights. Sometimes you blow up your own teammate with a grenade, have to go and res them.
Oops.
Whoopsie daisies.
Yeah,
a little bit of a tough throw there.
We're just doing it for the fans. That's
Yeah.
why we're doing this, and for the charities.
Keeping it fair.
Remember, that's what it's really all about. The extra money going to what is needed. Plane is fantastic. We've been gifted this one. It is a straight diagonal line. Everybody gets the drops they're basically looking for. This plane doesn't restrict anything. We are free fall in this one.
Easy movement, nice path through the middle of the map. It looks like we're going to get some action on the military base, and the desk just said it. We have not seen a milli circle yet, and it looks like it's going to be a little bit of the same here for Team Bravo headed into Pachinki.
I would take a milli circle. I always, like, my biggest favorite ends of circle are the south and the southeast side of the military base. It's always good fun. Percentages are low, and we'll get our circle in a bit.
Here we go. Ninja grabbing that M16 on the apartments of the rooftops.
Trying to actually get a hit onto one of the big pros, Myth on the run. That's optimistic, to say the least.
At the very least.
And we're going southwest, actually, with the circle. Hello.
A little bit of a standoff here.
Yeah. OHM versus OMG. A lot of O's. There's AK versus pistol, and they're all outside the building. And welcome to Early Blood, once again spilt. This time it will be Linda from OMG going down.
Linda's taking a seat, and we are headed back west. And a little bit further south this time around. Water in play, milli in play as well. But lots of open real estate in this Gatka region.
Wow. Another one to take a fall. OMG, Lion Cade's going to get that one. This is great for the Na'Vi stack under the call sign of Lima. They are well comfortable in this circle, and all they got to do is just stick together, but it's going to be a little bit more of a different play than they normally do. Normally, Na'Vi do this 2-2 split, but maybe they stick together a little bit closer this time around.
So the one team that did not have a good round last time was Wacky Jackie and Team Liquid, as well as Sacriel.
Weren't they meant to be the greatest?
Yeah.
I remember you saying, Moses, Wacky Jackie is going to be the greatest.
It's, you know, he's an excellent player in his own right, but this is the first time in it. I mean, for most of these players in an arena environment of this kind, and for Wacky Jackie, it's no longer on the ladder, but he is playing with some extremely talented pros. Team Liquid taking second place in their essentially foreign turf on third-person perspective.
Yep.
And Beast said last night at dinner that Wacky Jackie's great because he listens, and that's something that is an important aspect of learning the pro meta, which is exactly what they're playing. It's the same type of settings, and for the most of these guys, it's their first exposure to that.
It's like, hey guys, can you just like follow exactly what I say? Yes? Oh, brilliant. Teamwork.
Yeah.
Isn't this a beautiful thing in a computer game when you could actually function as a squad?
No toxicity from Wacky Jackie. That's not happening there. But
you need voice lines to spam out inside the game. It's like I do not understand. I do not understand every single command that comes my way. As looks like Mumino is on the run as Chiefs off around the corner, and Larson gets executed.
Vard's there to support, but that was kind of an ambush.
Yeah, that's the Straya trap right there.
The plane path was not good for this Georgia Pole loot area, so Vard and WTSG very underlooted. Critical getting the jump on Larson.
Man, even in the charity game, it's like WTSG cannot have South Georgia themselves.
It must be in their in the contract within the team is that they can only loot one spot, but it did take them a long time to get up there.
Critical's checking the corners. He's trying to get Vard, who's one floor up right now. He's got the penthouse view. Edge will come as well. They'll need two if they're going to try and just rush Vard. And I think Vard wants some help, but there's no weapon on his help. And there it is. Critical gets hit. He'll be running back down the stairs, but Vard's so low on life. And here comes Edge to finish the job. Or will he? He will. It's Vard. Knocked down. The revive is there. And WTSG, goodbye.
That's both pros going down and out.
Yep.
So they do have some teammates left, but now it's going to be up to their influencer friends to continue their trek forward.
Never count out an influencer. They're crazy. They're unpredictable. They push when they should fold.
Well, they're going to be all alone for now. CGX in the Georgia Pole region as well.
Your favorite gun, the Vector.
old vector guy.
Yeah.
Always finds you somewhere.
It's a shame that the M249 doesn't drop for you as well.
Yeah, always a vector guy in a bush somewhere, ready to spring up at any moment.
Yeah, it's like, and without the extended quick draw, we'll still be able to nail you. It's like, oh, damn it. Oh, it's like the rest of Delta just wants to run the hell out of here. Looks like Deroli actually got knocked. Mumino dies to Myth, as well as himself falling over. But they're coming in to try and mop up the remainder of call sign Mike.
Not looking good. LaFloyd. The Floyd, for those of you who don't speak French.
LaFloyd? The Floyd. I do not. I'm an uncultured Australian swine. I'm sorry. At least looks like Critical's got his number.
He's got a pistol, though. I mean, it's looking really good for him.
Yeah, pistol versus Scar. I wonder who comes out on top of that battle.
We'll find out.
If it's a Deagle,
well,
just pop him. Critical. Hey, first person perspective, going to LaFloyd. What's he doing? Oh, he's running towards it. That's called dying with style.
Bold move. Really bold.
Yeah, well, that's the first team out now. We're down to 19 teams.
Well, that's that, I guess.
Yeah. The circle will come in 6 seconds' time, so we will have to start pulling all these teams in from the northeast.
Yeah, there's a lot of teams actually outside the play zone right now, and that rotation phase is going to start to occur. Ninja and company already on their way, a little bit closer to Pachinki, but it looks like we do have a 3-team stack around this area. It's Viva La Dirt League.
I thought they covered this in their videos. Don't run by yourself through an open field with no cover.
We were actually sat up in the lounge yesterday, and I did recognize, I was one of those situations where, like, I know you from somewhere, but where is it? But their videos are hilarious. And now with the Knights, they do have a pair of very high-level fraggers. See if they can keep some momentum going here, but I'm interested to see.
They're just two-wheeling this?
Yeah, they're going for it.
Now driving with style. Everything's style points here.
It's that momentum, soon that long drift. Refund on the way.
Yeah, everyone's going to start to make their fast move. Surprisingly, too, like we've seen it through the first 2 days, where it's that quick push to get inside the circle. Everyone's a little bit slower when it comes to the first person and also the charity rounds.
For Shroud and Doc and everyone in Pachinki, they have had this really long opportunity to lose.
No one saw that, Funky. No one at all saw. We all saw.
Driving is hard. Lots of time in Pachinki to loot up for Doc and Shroud and Team Ghost, so they should be well equipped, something we did not see from the teams that had a longer path to get into the zone. So now they're going to have to decide, do they want to stay in Pachinki or move away? It looks like they do have a scout out in the middle of the map right now. I imagine that's one of the Ghost players looking to find some place for them to call home for the mid game.
Yeah, last time they actually pushed out to the west to Pachinki. We were able to take that small little farmhouse to the side, and that was the hillside they then got kind of choked up on. But because this circle's pushed so far to the southwest, like, you'll be counting the odds that the movement will not hit you that hard, and you don't have to not just scale a mountain. There's Pino. There is Team Gates, Mossy, and Mortify there, ready to not just knock him, but to totally kill him.
That's Ninja Squad. For those of you watching at home, Sierra is the squad with Ninja, Josh, OG, and Team Gates. And it is going to be Bravo with Shroud, Doc, and Team Ghost. So Sierra getting involved here early. That Pachinki region starting to heat up.
And I like how Team Hotel is the one who has the broken down building. Like, this is like maybe the parking garage of the hotel.
It's a one-star hotel in this case.
I'm sorry, couldn't afford anything better for them. What the hell was that jumping from golf? Coming into the yellow, that's what Sierra's looking down onto. Trying to find a couple of pot shots.
I wonder, I'm not sure how much experience Ninja has with some of these newer guns. The SLR, I think, would be right up his alley. Not a ton of meds. He does have those 25 bandages. But that SLR is a good choice for him. Easy DMR action. He does have a little bit of a line of sight. Can't see anything, but he is looking that way. Very stylish.
Everyone's on the move. Sierra, the quick ride by. Wilrex gets knocked off the bike. So does Ragnar. And, well, they had such a great time sitting on the mountain, but it seems when they come down from their perch, it's a little bit rougher.
That's like another gate camp or gatekeep here from this squad who's been picking up vehicles left, right, and center. Speaking of which, Inuctive trying to get some shots onto Avangar. Or, sorry, excuse me, that's Na'Vi, I think, moving around behind him. Or the Knights.
It buys space for Voxic to get himself inside one of the shacks and just hide up and med up. He already lost his own teammate in Texas. It's his style.
Still looting, unfortunately, for Delta. A little bit of a slow start, still holding on to that South George region.
Like, is 90 bullets enough with your AK to get through this? Probably not.
Well, we talked about this yesterday and through the tournament so far as the preference for players to grab more grenades and meds than ammo makes more sense in pro play, but here I think it's going to be a little
Bravo
bit more
has just got himself in an interesting spot. Shroud's just pulling out the VSS to go for his attack, and it's Philippin who gets knocked out. Ghost is going for the full push to take the hill. And I don't think there's a lot of help.
Shroud going full meme here. The VSS better left unused, but for now it looks like he's going to be putting it to use.
Yep, Quest is on the full run. I don't think they want any kind of part of this.
Oh, the extended mag as well. He's going all in.
Looking for a hit over the trees. McCoy will be able to connect as Quest run back. Being nipped at their heels and even clipped like Achilles. The circle is almost at the end.
Shroud clearly taking it easy on the competition, opting for the VSS.
What is Ben doing all the way up on the northeast by himself at the blue?
Avangar is in trouble here. It's a full press by Ghost and Shroud. That VSS just spraying into it, nothing landing.
Yeah, it's McCoy who does it. As
per usual with the VSS, but at least he's got it. Not sure what the secondary is, but he's got something going here.
Even if it does land, just sitting there going, well, what's this really, like, are the bullets really worth it? Looks like we got ourselves a potential bridge hold. No one is on that military island to hold. Everyone has moved to the northern side of it. But we have shifted hard southeast with the circle, and that's what Rowan's doing. He is
high-level strats.
This is meds, energy drinks, and a prayer.
Yeah, he's going for the very
he's got the micro
extreme
Uzi.
micro Uzi level 1 helmet naked strat.
That's the it's the die-hard strat, right? I got that taped on with Christmas tape. Dick Inception's trying to control the ridge line. The highest western point that you can probably take.
Go-to is gonna...
He's lost a wheel. He's lost the front left, but he's still got enough momentum to get in closer. But Hotel, they're finally set up, and you've got to pay. Oh, you do not get to pass go.
He was very committed to driving and dying there. He was like, I want to be blown up, and I'm going to make sure that happens by driving right at this squad.
Into cover, the remaining members of Quest. It's Charlie, you have that western side of the hill in the zone. And I'll look over to your favorite team. There's Wacky Jackie making a bit of a run. He is scouted out in the vehicles as well.
Checking his spray patterns, making sure that everything's working as it should be.
November's out as Lion K is finished off.
Here comes Chiefs, finally leaving South George.
Delta will finally finish their loot.
Looks like they're going to be making their way all the way down.
Roman's just in the grass next to Pachinki.
Well, the channel is going to make this issue, like this issue with the map, the way it's set up with this circle, is that channel between the military island and the main island is taking away a ton of usable space. So that northwestern side is going to be a lot of pressure. You can see Doc, Shroud, everyone coming in a little bit centered, but for now it does look like Wacky Jackie and company have a better spot. But here comes Rowan sneaking his way.
Yeah. He blends.
He's trying to do his best tree impression here.
You also got to remember he's in first person while he's down on the ground. We're watching him in third person. All he's seeing right now is grass and hearing things moving.
Yeah, he can't see anything, so he'll just be prone and looking around. Eureka from Cloud9, getting some pressure here.
Actually getting knocked down. Molodoy's moved forward. Same with Ubar, and they are trying to take him.
Magatau is a good player. I watched him play in the Broadcaster Royale tournament, and he did do very well for himself. So being paired with Na'Vi, I think, is a good choice for them.
Shroud?
Uh-oh, here we go.
Looking to actually come up.
VSS time.
Yep, looking for an easy target. Wait, did he look around? Oh, yeah, he saw him. He saw Nemesis just at the last point.
Oh, he's got a flank on him.
So low on life. Shroud's in retreat, and support is arriving.
Balak there, holding for the AK. Shroud going for the med.
Golf is pushing.
They're going for it.
Shroud is down on the hillside.
Oh,
he needs to open up, and they're going to finish. Shroud, they actually end him! The manners is there. Balak couldn't do enough. The Doc and McCoy now finally come to life. The Shroud being put down.
That nade, landing a little short. Maybe disorienting Dr. Disrespect. They have the high ground and the peak advantage. The nade's coming down next to Balak.
They're happy with it. They got what they wanted, and they're leaving with the jewel that is Shroud's scalp.
Well, the VSS didn't work out for Shroud there. Maybe next time decide to try something else. But for now, it looks like Bravo has lost arguably their star player, and it's going to be a long trek into the mid game for them. Dr. Disrespect, McCoy, and Balak having to carry that load all by themselves.
Yeah, this push by Lima is doing real good work to try and keep the knockdowns coming.
Too much time with Choco Taco there for Shroud. The VSS,
yeah.
too much.
Get off it. Get off it. Get yourself a real weapon. Oh, the circle goes again.
Looking good for Liquid here.
It is. Not to mention the ferry pier movement up from the 4 a.m. stack.
That water staying in is a huge problem. And now it begins to question.
Do you go bridge?
Yeah, do you go under the bridge? Because there's a very small but real chance that thing could shift back across the military base.
CGW already going for it. Mr. Yuppie is already on the way.
They want that lighthouse, I think.
Well, Doc's just gunning it right down. It's almost Cressida driving old man card. Down the middle of the open. McCoy knocked by Molodoy and then killed by the fall.
Voxic holding on to the shack, looking to try and grab some kills on the transition here from these other teams. But, oh!
Yeah, the Chiefs going to work. Edge chalking up another one.
A lot of aggression here. That's the second time we've seen that happen for Edge. He just pops over and does some damage. And now look at that. That's all of Sierra in rotation, or at least two of. It looks like Team Gates. Not sure if they've left Shroud behind, or that's Ninja.
Okay, it's fine. It's recoverable.
Everybody out.
Yeah, okay, maybe not so recoverable. They don't have the lighthouse. There's guys up to the yellows. It's Myth who's up on the hill next to him and could just shoot down. This is actually a horrible, like, pincered point. The Sierra is in and Doc style bump. At least he made it to the ferry.
It looks like his car.
It really does.
I hope Ninja has enough materials to make it through this mid game. So for Doc and Balak, they're going to have to decide if they want to get into the ferry pier or try and play it safe.
Sierra's in trouble. They at least were able to find one kill, but Josh OG gets knocked and actually killed off. So they're down to 3 players.
Not a bad position here, but I don't know if they have enough cover to kind of deal with the people in front of them. But Myth is there in force right next to him.
What if Myth just walks over to the top of the rocks and just looks down onto Sierra? That's going to be a nightmare for him. And actually a CGW who are up on the hill having the lighthouse. This is why you can't really go onto the bridge from that position. You need to get peppered down. And it looks like already Sierra decided moving closer in towards trees, in towards some kind of cover, so they do not get shot by Julie at the liquid stack.
So this is actually Wacky Jackie looking at the position of Ninja and Mossy.
Ooh, that's a nice weapon. Bring out the MK with the...
Meanwhile.
Meanwhile, we have real life playing. I don't think he's lucky enough to have the ghillie suit.
He's blending very well into that stage.
Yeah, stay in the shadows, not the spotlights. Rock maybe. He's trying to connect.
It's Rick.
Rick? Yes, man, maybe Rick.
Maybe Rick. Yeah. This is gold. The winners from last game getting lots of pressure in their boat.
They're going to get under. They're actually going to get under the bridge.
Uh-oh, Ninja's in trouble here.
Yeah, he's really low. Having to take more cover.
Or build some.
Oh, shot in the back. Myth had the angle. Grenade prepared. Here comes the toss. And will it actually hit the basket of Ninja? Nope. Doesn't look like it, but Ninja, he doesn't have any close by friends to really pick him up. And there goes Rick. No maybe about it. Brings down Ninja.
That's that. Now it's going to be up to Josh and Mossy. Actually, I didn't see where Josh went to.
Yeah, Josh has gone AWOL.
Josh, hello? I don't see him on the map.
He's, I see where Mossy is. Mossy has gone down.
Mortify's still alive as well, so they do have 2 players left at least.
Yeah, Mortify's on the northwest circle. Is going to go onto the ferry pier. So CGW's position was great before. Now it's absolutely terrible. And Mortify can't really get anywhere.
There's a lot of players alive. 52 alive. This is a lot going on, but it looks like Wacky Jackie and Liquid have a nice hold on the northern side of the play zone. They have Critical and Chief zoned entirely, but they do have Moondie in their squad right next to them.
And that AHQ push is finally coming in. Charlie's in real trouble as Igloo push him on the hillside. Have to lick their wounds for a second, but they will continue to push. Well done, Rowan. At least you're playing the game.
My God, dude.
He's playing the game. He's got no first aids left. I don't think he even makes that run.
He can make it, but it's going to be a tough time after that.
Yep.
Juan Korea trying to get some shots in CGW here. This is the boat-faring team doing some damage here and looking good.
Yeah, it's Papa. Papa looking for wins. maybe is knocked out. Mossy is kind of stuck down in the water. I don't know if he can actually get up in that small crevice he's got, if there's a way up on the side.
Evermore is down, getting that headshot from Karad. He's going to have to deal with that now. Eska looking for more. Eska's been playing so well through this tournament. Oh, there's that zone I was talking about. It looks like Liquid has Chiefs hemmed in and are doing a lot of damage.
And now they can actually start chalking up some kills, 3 in total for Liquid, who's been in never-ending gunfights for a while. And Myth, who did push down with their car, now locked behind their car's cover.
A couple of hits landing for James in that mini. Cute boy Minoru.
They're actually just going to drive it off. But you can't make that run, so they try and make it towards the petrol station. Fuel up.
This is another team that's going to be right in the line of sight of Liquid.
Yeah, did they see? Yeah, okay. Mizog's already been knocked out.
Eska's down now as well.
Papa with problems. The north is still condensing as well, as I think Mortify is finally going to make his way into the circle. The Doc
looking for something here.
Still keeping something like hope alive with Balak. They've actually claimed 3 kills between them. But Liquid are now opening up their account even more. Great range shots. They own this hill.
I had the opportunity to see Doc's dressing room, and you would believe it. There's a full rack of black on slate black, just ready.
We're going to raid that during third and fourth rounds.
I think he's got enough for the millions here in the arena, but maybe not for us.
No. Casters are always on the short end of the stick.
Yeah. We'll leave that one alone. So Ibiza and look at Mossy. There we go.
Yeah, this is what I was wondering, like, is there a way up? There's another swimmer. It's Ben. It's Ben in the water. He's actually trying to swim around the peak, but his path takes him directly into Papa if he goes that way. Well, Edge from Delta, the last man left standing. That team still managed to claim 6 kills so far.
Wick, believe it or not, the last man standing on his squad.
Yeah, looking for the 15 points, able to claim it. It was actually a knockdown by Zargon. This is not where Myth wanted to be. They're kind of trapped, and too many eyes just look down on top of them.
Wacky looking for that first kill still. Just trying his best to get something. He sees ahead there. Oh,
come on, Wacky, flying right at him.
This is a, I was going to say a potato fight, but Wacky Jackie takes one in the teeth.
Hey, it was even. It was SKS versus SKS. They both had the same level of armor and health.
Oh, he looks so sad crawling away.
Ow, ow. Sad animation. I just need like an arm up in the air. Please come and help me. I needed help. Ben's managed to make his way in. He's under the bridge. I think Evermore is realizing that there is an odor behind him. It doesn't smell right.
Bravo with Dr. Disrespect and Balk, the last 2 standing.
Was he actually going to? Is Evermore backing off and letting it go? All right.
Hey, all right. So it's going to be like a Fairy Pier Beach ending. This is going to be very difficult for all these teams on the edge. Now, if I'm Bravo and I'm Dr. Disrespect and Balak, I think I ride this next circle out, let these teams take care of each other.
Oh, yeah.
Not a lot of cover to work with here.
They've still got some good lines of sight where they are.
Yeah.
And they don't need to take the fights.
They have Alpha coming in behind them, however, so now it's going to be a bit of defense looking out behind them.
And they'll have a small line. Wick's going to go down, which does finally remove Hotel out in 15th position. Mixie, he was waiting for Molodoi to run past, lurking.
Nice.
The team golf.
Nice pickup there for them. Being patient, Makatow. Rest of his team up just above him.
Yeah, Lima's cottoned onto it. Mixie, you want to do this run. Tags, plays games, doesn't see the line for it.
Biggest stage for Doc since 1994, I believe. Looking to take home another championship.
He's battling the odds.
only 2 left standing on the team.
Has he still got it after all these years?
I don't know. I mean, the back-to-back.
Simpson, he's gone for the long run. He's taken the beachfront. Small little bit of defilade control for him, as well as the boat to cover his western flank. A little bit away from the loot drop, which will now come into shot in a second. Nope. And hide in. Okay, well, this looks like a great place if you have a grenade to find 2 quick kills.
Uh-oh, here comes now.
Yeah, there it is.
There comes
there
the grenade.
Run in.
They heard the pit.
Oh, bounces out. It's a very small window to aim for. The car blows up. Shaka, he can just run it down. No, Gems. It was Sacriel that actually kept it. Actually, it was Ibiza who helped him out.
Let's get Wacky a kill here. He needs it.
Are they both standing on top of each other? They are. They're going to shoot each other.
James.
Were they trying to glitch it?
Oh my God.
You can't boost jump in this.
They're not out of it yet. There's more pressure coming. Sacriel having to med.
Yeah, but that is Delta going out. 4 players left up. Refund with a wonderful coastal view for Team Golf. The Doc's looking for his own line of fire. They did wait out the circle.
No kills for the team, for the players left alive on this
team. Is
team.
that Ben who just killed somebody?
Yeah, he drowned Evermore in the lake, I think. The Battle of the Blue.
That shouldn't have happened. That should not have happened. The micro Uzi going to work, huh? Actually, it wasn't even that. Like he just, he just punched him to death.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I wasn't watching close enough for it.
It's a mystery. It was just a down. I didn't see what it was.
Yeah.
Oh, James is continuing to nade people, actually wiping out an entire team. The nades are coming hot and heavy.
Just keep them flying. She and Blue's hiding inside the small hut, but it's all in the northwest corner.
Ibiza and James are going off here.
Looking to chalk up some more. Myth getting involved as well.
Oh, Jackie's out.
They had a line from the side. It was almost impossible to keep the cover going. The circle is going to push us a little bit further southeast. So everyone who's on the hill will finally have to come down, not to mention the west pushes.
This is going to be hard. Now it's the time where all of the buildings, except for a few, are coming out. And now Doc and Balak are on the move with Makatow, Mixie there as well. Now it's a 1v1 situation.
Golfer pushing it. Looking for the kill over the top. Mixie, does he find it? No! Makatow, not only we get the kill, we got to pick up tags now.
I think they're going to want to try and skirt this fight. There's going to be nothing but open beach after they get around this little ridge. Yep. Doc lagging behind a little bit, but here comes Refund.
They're going to make the house. They're actually going to make the house because Golf came out to try and take the fight. Balak sees over towards the side. He'll get the shot and now has to get into cover, taking a lot of damage. Funky M.
Doc trailing behind, still looking for his first kill.
You come out for kills, you lose the position. House looked vacant. And now's the squatters in form of Bravo.
Full peek there for Doc. Got to be careful.
He's watching the right side. He's looking to try and flank around either that or Balak. He's prepping the grenade. It's going to be a little bit off. Doesn't bounce nicely. And here comes the res.
A little bit, maybe lacking in some pressure here. Meanwhile, it looks like Liquid is just now trying to get into the zone. They're being held completely out by 4AM squad.
Yeah, it's the Alpha squad moving in from the west. They're still 4 men strong.
Good choice here from Doc and Balak to grab this house.
Can they look down? Jump through the window and look directly down. A grenade is there for Balak. If he can get the bounce right, he's just going to toss it out the window.
Nice.
A bit of a toss down. Bounces too far, however.
Yeah, too far.
Same with the Doc. His will fly too hard as well.
Here comes another.
Are they going to push? No, they're getting the hell out of there. They're just running towards the wall. Some level of cover away.
Balak knows he's there. He saw Zemis's legs. It looks like Doc coming to support.
Oh, this could be good. This could be good.
This looks okay.
1, 2, 3. Drop, 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 drop around the side. He gets tagged up as well. The grenade.
There
the damage is enough to get the knock. He's still got another one. How is Balak just an armory?
Nades after nades after nades. They're going to push this. Doc actually out of position.
Funky M's looking the right way. He's going to see Balak on the jump out. Look around the corner.
Oh no!
Balak, he's going to get knocked. It's up to the Doc. Funky M's pushing forward. He wants to finish. He'll claim it quickly.
Support.
Doc, where are you?
He's got to help his. Well, he's got to now clutch this for himself.
Oh, he's going to go for it. He's going for it. Funky M will 100% have heard that.
Doc
he's looking at Doc. Sees it over the top of the wall.
Now Doc in a solo situation.
Meanwhile, 4AM getting involved again. This time will be onto Myth. Ginny being knocked under the cover of smoke at least. But the circle constricts once more. Doc owns the southern side of the circle. Every other player is in the northern half. And what's the circle do? It pushes to the north, right on top of Liquid, right on top of Alpha.
But this looks like it's going to be 4AM with the advantage. They have the manpower here. Ibiza by himself. Doc is going to have to rotate out of this compound, likely push the gap to the left, come in behind these teams, but for the most part now Team Gold has a wide open push through the open, and they're still dealing with Myth.
Hey, that's fine for the Doc. He can sit on that defilade side and let everyone else battle it out because there's 2 squads already in that building, the only one remaining inside the circle, the Firehouse, and Alpha have got the choice. Do you push it? Do you clear it? Then do you take it? Or is this just not worth it? Gold is pinned by Myth, so you know they're going to come in late as well, both squads.
Myth has the advantage. They're a little bit closer to the zone. And now we'll see if, oh, well.
Yep. That works fine. The push is coming in. First one to die. There's the remainder of Juliet, but there's still another surprise waiting upstairs. Oh, I take
Top 10
Rubius
situation for the Doc now.
Yep. It's 4 teams remaining. Papa trying to find the angle onto Myth around the trees. The grenades continue to fly, just a little bit too short. Simpson, he's the man. Coming in for the flanking push. Can't clip the heads of Myth, however.
Needs his teammate up there to help him. Wankri has to get up there and try and help trade. Ginny and Escalucia? That's my best on that one. Yeah. Oh, no, they're getting knocked from behind.
Oh, it's 4 AM doing their work. Alpha moving forward. They're still the only squad who have 4 players left alive. We're now down to 3.
The Doctor on the way.
It's the gold stack versus the 4 AM stack and then a rogue Doc. And he opens up, misses the shots.
He's trying his best right now, but now the pressure's on him. The blue is coming. He's going to have to deal with this. He does not have the zone. He's going to have to crest this hill and be wide in the open. No smokes yet. Oh. The Doctor has to clutch this. He's got the Kar 98 in hand.
I think Papa's about to kill the legend of old time. Doc is on the run. Maybe there's enough defilade for him to flank around. 4 AM are coming out of the building looking for the fight too.
He's
as
trying to get
everyone
away.
does the run. Simpson's looking for the angle and looks like Doc will make it to the defilade. Visible for half a second.
Back.
He can see him for a second. Doc commit to something right now. He comes to the closer defilade, but he's still not inside the circle. He's on the edge, but now you've got the 4 AM stack opening up.
Oh, no.
He misses the K98 shot that needed to be able to connect. He's so low on life. Doc will go down. 2 teams left, and it is not a good place for Papa. It is a 4-on-2, and they do not have the circle. This should be a quick and easy cleanup, and that's exactly what happens. It's Alpha all the way.
What a game.